Back with another Shadowlands video. We are doing Elemental Shaman. I just did some Enhancement Shaman videos. I'm going to do more, don't worry. But we're doing an Elemental Shaman video. I'm still Trinket hunting in Legion, Timewalking. This is my setup. We are doing Liquid Magma Totem. And we're going to the Fire build. We're not doing Earth Ele or Lightning Ele. We're doing the Fire build. Where's our tank? Hello? We're going Kyrian. We switched to Kyrian. Is he going to grab more? No. Okay. Interesting. We're not going to use our Kyrian thing actually yet. I should have, but I waited too long. So we're going to do it in the next pack. I'm going to show you the damage here. That's possible. This is the next big pack. We're going to use Liquid Magma and the Kyrian. Here we go. Boom, boom. We don't have our big lightning thing, but that's okay. We got other damage going on. Earthquake. Look at our damage. It's fine. It's fine, guys. The damage is fine. We're not doing 20k, but it's okay. I don't even have a ton of gear. Vesper Totem is crazy, and Magma Totem's actually really good in AoE. It's just really good in AoE. That's the bottom line. Lost our Fire Ele. The legendary that we're running is the one that gets us our Fire Ele back whenever Flame Shock is doing damage, and then Flame Shock has extra 50% crit, guys. So Flame Shock is like the absolute button we have to be pressing. Our Vesper Totem's almost back. Second Flame Shock, get it out. Earth Shock. Let's do Vesper. Sure. Might as well. Look at the damage. It's just crazy. Here we go. Man, this guy's pulling so slow. This is kind of bad for us, but that's okay. That's what he wants to do, so that's how he wants to live his life. Gonna kick that. We're still doing tons of damage. The point is, you should always use your cooldowns if you can. If the tank, the tank's not pulling very big at all, this is brutal. 3-pack and then another 3-pack, another 3-pack. He's gonna try to avoid this 4-pack. We should just kill it. Whatever. The point is, if your tank's not pulling for you, that's okay. It happens. You gotta just use your cooldowns then. If you don't hold it, you just have to keep using it. What's he doing? Come down, dude. Like this is a bad pull, sort of. I want to use my cooldowns here. I will. I just want to. Man, I just want a bigger pack because then I can murder everything, much better. Anyway, it's a Fire Ele build, so we want to make sure we use. Oh, that's a hunter pull right there. If I've ever seen one. Let's kick that. Let's get this guy in here. Bring him in. Let's stun them all. Oh, what? Oh, that was the tree above me. Look at that cap totem, baby, on the tree above me. Let's get the Fire Ele going. I forgot to use this before because I'm bad at the game. But that's the whole reason we're doing a Fire Ele build. That's the whole point of our build here. Oh, he's pulling more. Okay, good. That's never a pack you pull, but that's okay. He's doing stuff, and we appreciate that. We want to get as many Flame Shocks out as possible because the Flame Shocks reduce the cooldown of our Fire Ele, right? So there, we've got a couple of them out. Vesper here. Boom. Bing. Bing, bada boom. We're going to kick this guy. He already got kicked. We got a Paladin. I love Paladins. We're going to do that. I'll look at the cooldown of our Fire Ele. He just left. He hasn't even left yet. Our Fire Ele is still up. He's going to leave very soon. There, he's gone now. And he's almost a minute and 10 seconds, a minute and 15 seconds on the cooldown. That's a 2.5-minute cooldown. And by the time he despawned, we have a minute, basically a minute and 10 seconds left, which is great. We're going to get it down even more. Look at it. It's going to go down here. Minute 5, minute 3, minute 2. We're under a minute now. We're going to have it up for the boss, okay? Which is going to be awesome. That's what we want. Want to use it as much as possible. Let's Vesper here. Keep our Flame Shocks up. Flame Shocks are the most important button, man, because they're getting 50% more crit from our legendary. And, excuse me, they're bringing the cooldown back. We're not going to have it back right on pull, but it'll be very close. Another important thing to remember in this build is when Fire Elemental is cast, your subsequent Flame Shocks afterwards, they do damage more quickly. So we're going to Flame Shock on pull, and then our Fire Ele is going to come back in a second. Here's the Fire Ele. We're going to press Fire Ele, then we're going to Flame Shock, because that Flame Shock is going to last longer, and it's going to do damage more quickly. We're going to press the Meteor. I always forget to do this. Look at our damage. It's doing okay. We haven't even got Vesper Totem down yet. So I'm not pressing Flame Shock because the Flame Shock that's out is already a good Flame Shock. It's like a juiced. Right before this guy is going to leave, right before the Fire Ele leaves us, we want to refresh our Flame Shock to snapshot it and have it go longer. So I'm going to cast one right now. I don't know when he's leaving, actually. I can't. I'm not looking at it anywhere. One more cast of Flame Shock there. That's the last Flame Shock I'm going to do because he's going to leave right now. He just left. So we now have a snapshotted Flame Shock that's doing extra damage and it's lasting longer. That's what you want to work on. Those are the little like min-maxes you can do with this build, right? Which is cool. We probably shouldn't have put Magma Totem down because, but whatever, we're going to do it. There we go. Let's see how that broke down. Look at the Fire Blast damage is good. Vesper Totem's there. The dot's good. Oh, he's gonna grab more, right? What a man. What a guy. There we go. Here we go, baby. Oh. As many Flame Shocks out as we can get, because that gets us our Fire guy back, which he's already back, by the way. I don't know how long he has been back for, but let's get him back out there. All of our Flame Shocks are gonna do more damage now. Lots of earthquakes. Guy's dead. Let's see if we can salvage this. Get this guy out of here. Braun, no! Braun, no! Braun, no! Frig you, Braun. It's okay. We're gonna carry this. We're gonna heal everybody. Heal ourselves. Get the healing going. Three Flame Shocks out. Look at the cooldown of our Fire Ele. It's back already. He just left. That's insane. Let's get him out again. There we go. He just keeps coming back. We got our Vesper Totem back. We're gonna use it on the next pack. Like it's just really good. Let's get that going. Get as many Flame Shocks out as you can. Because they tick faster. They do more damage. As many Flame Shocks out as we can get. We got double Earthquake right off the bat. That's pretty good. Movement here. I activated my Spirit Walk? I forget what it is. There's a Fire Ele's back. You guys gotta tell me when he's back. Jeez. Oh, let's hit that. Can't even focus on the right buttons to press here. Lots of movement here, as I was trying to say. Again, the Flame Shocks are out. Our guy is still up. And his cooldown's almost back to a minute already. This is this whole build. And friggin' Braun messing everything up, but that's just normal. Vesper Totem again. Make sure you use it on cooldown. Because it's just worth using, man. This guy's, he just went down. And we have a minute left on the cooldown. It's just so good. Like, these Flame Shocks. Flame Shock has such a low cooldown. Right? That you're just able to get a bunch of them out. And not to mention they give you Lava Surges, obviously. That's the way this whole kit plays. But my point here is just to say that this build utilizes the low cooldown of Flame Shock extremely well. and gets you your Ele back really quickly. And then your Ele actually does a surprising amount of damage. We're not going to use him right here, but he's back already. Okay, we're going to wait to this next pack. And then we're going to use him. We have Vesper Totem as well. You gotta just use all your cooldowns in Mythic Plus. Sometimes it's hard to like totally understand. I'm gonna grab some more here because there we go. Here we go. We ready? No, I'm an idiot. I didn't see the fear coming. All these flame shocks that go out, they are super flame shocks. They last longer. They do more damage. What does it say here? When the fire elemental is active, flame shocks deals damage 25% faster, and they last twice as long. So that's how it works. We're gonna get one out here on this fight, which is great. He's gone now, but we snapshotted a flame shock right at the end there before he left. Look at that flame shock, still got 24 seconds left on it. The base value for flame shock is 18 seconds, so we got a super juiced flame shock out there. I'm gonna put some more flame shocks out here to cheat a little bit on the cooldown reduction of our Ele. These are some little tips and tricks. We'll do another one over here. There's another flame shock. I have 3 ticking now. Every time those crit, they are going to reduce the cooldown of our guy. So I have 3 ticking right now. Oh, he's almost back. Shoot. There, we got him back. Let's refresh our flame shock on the boss so it's ticking faster. There we go. Let's get another flame shock out. Another Vesper Totem cast. Keep it going. He's still up. It's good. I just put another flame shock on the boss just to snapshot a little bit. I'm gonna do it right now because I think he's gonna leave in like 2 seconds. Watch him here. Doesn't matter. Boss is dead. But you can see the flame shock damage is up there, right? It's our third damage. So it's just cool. It's a cool little interaction. Okay, we got 30 seconds on our Ele. I'm just gonna try and maximize our damage here. I'm just gonna run ahead and grab this guy, and then watch this. We're gonna go like this. Really, you want to just maximize your DPS. As the tank, if you're the tank, you should try to help your DPS just do more damage. That's what you want to be doing. Fire Ele's back. We're gonna save him. Actually, let's do a little experiment. Let's see if we can get him back before the boss. I know that sounds insane, because the boss is right up around the corner, but I bet you we can do it. Oops, that was my bad.
I need to target something first.
Alright, it won't be back for the boss, but that's okay. It'll be up during the boss fight. So, yeah, sometimes you do need to hold it, but man, honestly, sometimes you should just spend it.
I don't have a target.
Oh my gosh, the hunter just ran in. Just ran it down right there. Oh my gosh, people. Oops, I messed that up. Tank's gonna die. Oh boy. Fire Ele's back. Run, 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 run. Oh, the eggs respawn. Interesting. I forgot about that. Snapshot, one last Flame Shock. He just left. The Flame Shock's got 40 seconds left on it. You see how we did that? That's what you can do. It's pretty cool. It just means that you don't have to cast it again for a while, which is great. You can focus on just doing damage. It's good. We got this. We'll have fire. We'll have fire elemental for this one of like all the packs that are going on up here, and we'll get it back for the boss. That's my promise to you. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that's the case. We're gonna try. As soon as I can summon him, we're gonna summon him. We'll summon him on this next pack, and then we might have him up for the boss. That's my hope. Although we're gonna destroy this next pack, so I don't really know. We're doing so much damage. Let's see. Try and get him back. That's our goal. It's all about flame shocks. Keep those flame shocks up. Oh, they're evading. Fuck, that's probably my fault. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? Are they back? Oh, he's teleporting. Okay, cool. That was buggy. It's too bad. We'll definitely get the elemental back, because we're not going that quick. So, you can see, guys, that like what I'm trying to talk about here is make sure you use your cooldowns as much as possible within reason. You want to have them up when you want them up, but you want to be able to sneak them in the middle of stuff as well. It's really important to be able to cast them when you need to cast them. Excuse me, which is like on boss fights, but it's very, very good to also cast them in between those boss fights. That's a huge skill. Yeah, we got him back right now. He's just coming back, right in time for the boss. So, again, we were only 2 or 3 packs away from the boss, and we used a 2.5 minute cooldown, and we got it back in time. So it's obviously the power of this legendary, and you can see it helps you to just use it more and more and more. That's what you want to be doing.
You wish to die. So be it.
Snapshotting the, not yet. He's not going to go out yet, but once he gets down to, but once the cooldown on meteor is at like 23 seconds, I think that's when we need to do another flame shock. I'm going to do it right now. Flame shock is out. He's going to leave in a second here. Yeah, there he goes. But we have a good 40-second flame shock on there. There we go. That was like pure single target there. 6.5 at the end. Single target.
Well-earned victory. We must, however, stay vigilant.
It's not possible to get these trinkets. That's what I've discovered. These trinkets actually don't exist.
The enemy you fought here was
It's just
moving
insane,
too
man.
slow.
It's so crazy. Haste Mastery. What do I have on? Haste Crit. Okay, never mind. That's fine. So that's that, guys. Let me port for a second here. TY. Let me port. Hey, you. What's going on? They don't exist. What are you doing? You're supposed to be working. That's awesome. All right, guys. So let's look at this. Let's look at the breakdown. Here we go. Overall. So, I actually want to do a comparison. Oh shoot, I can't because I can't go back that far. I've done so many dungeons today. I want to do a comparison with the Lightning Alley. Maybe I'll do another video with the Lightning Alley and show you the comparison. But here's what I want to talk about. If you do take the Lightning Alley, there's some really good AoE implications with the Lightning Alley because he's got his the special ability for the Lightning Alley that you press obviously does a lot of AoE damage. But you have Meteor for the Fire Ele, and that does a decent enough amount of damage as well. That's the equivalent ability on the Fire Ele. What do we gain from having the Fire Ele? Well, we gain Flame Shock damage, number one. So we gain 25% quicker. The Flame Shocks still damage 25% faster, and they last twice as long. So it's just a huge DPS increase for Flame Shocks. And you can see that Flame Shocks here was my third highest damage overall, which is really good. So a really huge priority has to be put on spreading Flame Shocks as much as possible. What you can do is you could take Surge of Power, and I've actually tried this in another dungeon, and you could one of the after you cast Earth Shock, you can spread an extra Flame Shock, right? If you press Flame Shock after your Earth Shock, it'll send out two Flame Shocks, and then you're getting, if your Fire Elemental is out, those are now both doubled in duration, and they're both doing extra damage. And with your Legendary, they both have 50% crit, right? All your Flame Shocks have 50% crit. So, that's sort of that is one combination you can do. But I think Primal Elementalist is just better. I think that if in the long run, it's just better to have the extra meteor damage that's happening. So this meteor damage down here, and on top of that, you're getting extra damage in general because it says in the talent there that they're drawn from 80% more powerful than the regular elementals. So that's a pretty good deal. 80% more powerful is no joke. So you can go Primal Elementalist or you can go Surge of Power. I think Primal Elementalist is just more straightforward, which is great. But that's the combination that you get. I think the Kyrian's crazy, man. Vesper Totem does so much damage. It did 9% of our damage, almost 10% of our damage. Vesper Totem plus Mechanicos. Yeah, that's pretty silly. But I really love this build. It also allows you to take Liquid Magma Totem. This is the other thing you need to think about. If you're going to take Storm Alley, then you don't have Liquid Magma Totem, and so you're missing the Liquid Magma Totem damage, which is 4.5% of my damage. So you do need to factor all these things in. If you're going to take Fire Ele, you're gaining Liquid Magma Totem damage. You're gaining Flame Shock damage. That's the primary two things that you're gaining there, okay? Because the Meteor is the same as the lightning, Darth Vader going on. Not even Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, whatever his name was. All the chain lightning effect that's going off from the lightning elemental, that's the same as the meteor. Let's just wash those two. That's the same thing. The extra fire blast damage coming out of my Fire Ele, that would be the same for the lightning Ele. He does his own lightning spell. So what's the difference between the two? The lightning elemental that you pull out, if you go Storm Ele, he gives you cast speed. So your lightning bolt and your chain lightning they cast quicker and quicker and quicker, right? Obviously, the more you cast them, and because he's out for like 42 seconds, you can get a lot of those off, which is fine. So that's the damage boost you're getting is cast time. What the damage boost that you're getting on the Fire Ele is straight up Flame Shock damage. You're not getting any special cast time stuff, but you are getting Flame Shock damage. And I think that they're probably similar. I don't think that one is necessarily better than the other. I actually don't think that the Lightning Ele one is that much stronger than this Fire Ele one because I've tried them both in a dungeon and I did almost the same amount of damage overall. Um, and I did similar kinds of dungeons where there were big, large pulls and tons of packs, and both the storm elemental and the fire elemental actually did similar damage. So that's all you have to really think about, guys. When you're taking fire elemental, you're getting lots of flame shock damage. I think that synergizes better with this legendary because the flame shocks, you're trying to spread them as much as possible, and you're getting more crits on it. Not that you wouldn't be getting that with the storm elemental build, you would, but not only do these crit, these are now doing more damage because of the fire elemental. But if you do go with the storm elemental build, you're getting the cast speed on your chain lightning and on your lightning bolt. So like you could pull a huge pack, drop storm Ele, get him to do his special AoE blast ability, and then you just chain lightning, chain lightning, chain lightning, chain lightning, and that'll do lots of damage on its own. But if you don't take storm Ele, if you stay with the Fire Ele, you are also going to get Liquid Magma Totem, which again was 5% of our damage, right? 4.5% of our damage. So you need to trade these things off. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other, but just you need to understand what you're taking and what benefits you're gaining. Fire Elemental, you get the Liquid Magma Totem, you get the Fire Flame Shock dot damage. Storm Elemental, you're getting the cast speed. Those are the two primary differences there, and they're both very strong. But I just wanted to show that this build can work. Okay, you take this legendary Skybreakers and you go with this fire-oriented build, then it actually can work, and it works quite well. And I did lots of damage in this dungeon. I was doing 6.5k on single target there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to talk a little bit about elemental builds because I'm really excited for the elemental builds as well. The tier set bonus, really quick. We should look at that. The tier set bonus for Shaman. Let me just talk about it really quickly here. I'm gonna shift over to the browser. Let's look at this. Oh, this is not working. There we go. Let's look at this really quick. So if you remember, Fireheart, when your Storm Elemental or Fire Elemental are active, your Lava Burst does more damage and you get Lava Surge over 8 seconds. That's cool. And then casting Lava Burst, it now extends the duration of your LE. So there's probably a case to be made for not even needing to take Skybreakers once you have this tier set. Um, because Skybreakers helps to extend the duration of it. But I was actually testing this on the PTR the other day, and if you have this tier set bonus here plus Skybreakers, you can have an infinite fire elemental. He will actually never despawn. And if you watched my video on it, he actually ran out of mana, which was really sad. But they actually made a change to this as well. They made a change to this as well. Let's look at here we go. So lowered the mana cost of the fire elemental and primal fire elemental abilities by roughly 90%. So they fixed it. They essentially fixed it because I wrote a bug report actually on the PTR. I was like, my Fire Ele ran out of mana because with Skybreakers plus the tier set, he can cast his spells infinitely, but he does have a mana pool. But anyway, they fixed it now. So, but you might not need Skybreakers at all. You probably don't, if I'm being honest. You could almost have your elemental stay up permanently just with this because you'd be extending the duration of it with all your lava bursts. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show today, guys. I wanted to show the Elemental Shaman. I wanted to show the Fire build because nobody really plays this. Everybody's playing Storm Ele, which I think Storm Ele is perfectly fine, but I wanted to show that you can go a Fire build and have a lot of fun, and it's perfectly legit to do this as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will see you in the next video.